Alright guys, sorry about that last video just shutting off. My camera's been acting weird, so it just shuts off and it's still got the record light going. But anyway, thanks for that tip, Matt, and HO Motorsports. I'll take those studs out of there and take care of that. I don't know if I need to drill those out and put some carriage bolts the other way so the pedals have 4 bolts in them. But we'll deal with that tomorrow. And I'll try to get a master cylinder. Matt told me to get the one with the 1-inch bore, so I'll do that. And then I have an aftermarket proportion valve. I don't know if I'll cheat that in there or go with the factory one. I don't know. I got to figure out what to do with that. This is all the old stuff here. I don't think I'll be using any of that power power stuff there. Maybe the rod out of there. Matt said I might be able to use that. So thanks again for the advice on this Camaro. I'm going to give that a break for a little while. I'm just, I think I'm chasing my tail with that one because it's pretty cut and dry. As long as I got the number within 2% or 4%, I think is what most of the videos say, it should start. So I'm going to give that a break, get back on my stuff. Dug the big block out, got it uncovered, and it looks pretty good in there. Not too dirty. Don't think we'll have to pull that back apart. We've got a 2-bolt main steel crank, ARP rod bolts, and some flat top pistons. And I'll try to get these heads done tomorrow, get them reassembled, and get that thing put together. I got a nice Milodon oil pan for it, and a nice pump and a pickup. So we'll get all that bolted on there and get that as an assembly. And I'm going to run to the speed shop tomorrow and pick up some lug nuts and some big block motor mounts. I have the ones for the small block, and a couple people have told me that they're different. The Moroso mount is either taller or shorter for a big block. I'm not sure. I don't want to have any issues with the headers clearing. So that's what we're going to do. Take a little road trip tomorrow to the speed shop, pick up some lug nuts and the solid mounts. The other thing I'm probably going to have to buy is the mounts for the frames. Now that I'm looking at the core support, the cross member there, I don't see any mounts on the core support. Oh, that could be a problem. That might have to be a Nova thing, unless they're in the car somewhere. Oh, there they are right there. But I think those might have to be changed also. I'm not really sure. Seems like I changed them from a big block to a small block when I put the small block in and took the big block out 30 years ago. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to order some of those from one of the Nova houses and then get a new set of mounts for a big block, solid mounts, the Moroso mount type deal. So yeah, we're making a little bit of progress with this one. I got a Turbo 400 we got to dig up. It's on the side of the building over there. Go through that, freshen it up a little bit, just a little shift kit, and knock the spiders out of it from sitting on the side of the house. It's a pretty decent tranny already. So I have a Turbo 350 with a tranny brake, but we won't be putting that in. For the longest time I kept trying to run that tranny on the street, and come to find out if you got a tranny brake, it messes with the line pressure and it's hard on them when you drive it on the street. So we're going to go with the Turbo 400. So that's another thing I'm going to run into will be a mount issue. I'll probably just go in there and order the Turbo 400 mount right now and not have to fabricate that. I think you can still buy those pretty cheap. So yeah, Ryan and all the guys that made me videos, I really appreciate it again. So the only thing I wasn't sure about was if I was reading this right, because it seemed like a lot of the numbers were higher values that people were showing. But the key does match the resistor there now that I put in at the bottom of the column. And basically, I'm assuming when the wires break off the ignition switch, you're moving that key signal down to the wires under the base of the column with this resistor, tricking it, thinking it's the key. So So yeah, I might try to talk Jeff to come over and see if he'll put the modus on it one more time. And then I might disconnect the battery tomorrow and try to clear the code that way, if it's got a code. I don't think it's got a check engine light on. So that's where we're at. I'm going to try to concentrate on this and get this thumping. I packed up the lifters. So I got to get these in some Earl, pump these up. And then I got to figure out if these springs are too big. I don't know if they are or not. I think we set this up for a solid, and now we're going with a hydraulic. So I'll have to set that up in the drill press over there and check the spring pressure and the installed height to make sure it's not too much, because I don't want to wipe the cam out. But I don't think I can just take the inner spring out because it's just a dampener with the outer coil. So I have to look in competition's catalog and see what spring that is. So Ron says he put springs in for 650 lift, but I think that's I don't think those springs will go to 650 lift. I think they're more like 600 or something like that. I don't think they're that radical. I don't usually see a single with a dampener over 650. So anyway, that's what we got there. We'll dig up the fuel pump starter. I got all the accessories for this out in the shed. We'll get that box out tomorrow, and we should pretty much have a complete engine by the end of the week. So I can almost guarantee you I'll get this done before I get that Camaro started. So, but I do appreciate the help, guys. I really do. So, but anyway, that's where we're at with this. So finally, after, geez, almost 18 years now, this thing is gonna run. I can still can't talk. I can see dents in the door. Couple dents, you know, from people walking by with stuff in their hands, little dingers. But I'll probably be able to fix those with a little polyester putty. Yeah, I still got to figure out some stuff on the bodywork and the windshield moldings and stuff like that. And that windshield molding stuff's pretty pricey. And yeah, so we got to figure out how we're gonna go. Maybe we'll go with one of those universal windshield moldings like that Honda had. That worked out pretty good. Didn't look too bad. But it's all about just driving. It's what I want to do. I'm not too worried about it being period correct. I would like to put the 4-speed back in. I never did take the clutch pedal out when I made a drag car out of it 25 years ago. But I don't have a 4-speed anymore, so I'm just going to go with the automatic for now. And maybe we'll piece a 4-speed together one day. Mr. Heavy Chevy looks like he has too much fun with his. So anyway, I'll shut that off. Just want to say thanks again. Let you guys see that I dig that out. And we'll get back on this tomorrow. We got a Coy's true roller chain for this. We got a nice billet aluminum cover. Got some March pulleys for it. An MSD distributor. And we got some nice pieces to bolt on it. So it should be a pretty decent street motor. And that's what we really need. Something we can actually drive. Alright guys, till tomorrow. I'll call it a night. Hans didn't get the bus done, but I should get some parts for this tomorrow also. I ordered some stuff from Wolfsburg West. It should be here tomorrow. It was $20 to get it sent. They've been wanting to wait for 10 days, or it was $54 for 2 days. So I went for the 2 days because I really want to be driving this bus. It was cool to drive it today, and it's a lot better fit for me inside. Being that I'm so, you know, not a real small guy, and the buses seem to have more room for sure. But anyway, I think he's getting it close. I don't know. It looks like he's got some wires in there. He's got a plug to do. And I got to figure out how to mount that radio up in the dash for him. So, but yeah. So, no Volkswagen parts. I'm not going to mess with that. I really don't need to get that done. I got a set of heads for Johnny cleaned up, but he doesn't need Volkswagen heads for a long time. So, yeah, I'm just going to wait till I can get some parts. I got some Klimex main bearings there. I can't seem to get any rod bearings right now. And got a new head bolt and stud kit. And I got a gasket kit for this one. And the cylinder heads are pretty much done. We just got to set our installed height up in springs, and decided we're going to go with the Super 1600 or a regular 1600. And that'll just be a cam gear we got to buy, and we'll go with the high rev springs rather than the stock springs down here if we're going to do that. But anyway, I'm going to shut up. Hopefully this video doesn't cut off too early and you got the whole thing. So one of the guys mentioned that the video ended abruptly, and the camera's been doing that lately, so I apologize. And my lack of editing skills, you know, that's just, you get it like Memorex, baby. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. You guys have a great night. Make it a better tomorrow. And get out and do something you've been wanting to do for a while and been putting off. So look at that. I moved that motor and found my pinstriping brush. Oh, down here on the floor. My lone brush. We'll put her up there. Greg Porter's rolling right now. All right, guys.